kind of beep here so that we can figure out where the recordings go. And then we'll get started. The goal of this is basically just to test how this setup works, what kind of improvements need to be made, get everything working correctly. First, we gotta go get some gas. And when we get gas, we always want to make sure it's at a top tier gas station, because the detergents are much better for the engine. Closest one to us is going to be Rudders out on the Harrisburg Pike, so that's where we're heading now. And of course, us being the kind of driver that we are, we can't go the quickest way because the other way is more fun. You gotta be rather quick about it though. I got it somewhere. I gotta be by 5 in order to pick up a battery for my power chair. Nobody wants to let me go. Don't you hate it when the traffic is finally good from one side, but at that exact time it suddenly gets bad from the other side? And you just go back and forth, back and forth. It's like a never-ending supply of cars just popping into existence right down the street. This causes accidents sometimes because people are like, I'm tired of waiting, I'm just gonna go, and then boom. Well, this is good for me. Alright, on our way we go. I'm trying this with the top up, by the way, just to see what the wind noise levels are like versus with the top down. Eventually I'll have a wireless mic back by the exhaust and another wireless mic on my shirt, but I've still got to figure out how to use the wireless mics and get them fully charged. I see a school bus. Gotta remember if I'm going through any school zones. This video probably will mostly be shown to my fellow people in the Cruis'n PA chat, just as kind of a test. So, hello. I love that road turn off because you can kind of maintain your speed there because of the way it curves in there. Brand new homes from the 500s. Who has $500,000? Who are they marketing these things to? Me and Mallory tried to get a new house earlier this year, and I mean, we're considered middle class, but our budget was like $150,000 per house. Like, where are these people at that are getting $500,000 houses? They just freshly paved this road here, which is nice. I like the nice smooth road. Scenic beauty out in this area. That's why I love living out here. That's why I wanted to get a house out this way, but like I said, it doesn't really work unless you are making triple digits a year, which, based off my research, is not the majority of people. Politicians talking about making new houses and everything will be cheaper. Well, they're making new houses, but they're charging out the wazoo for them, so I don't see how that helps anything. What would help is if we didn't have tariffs, so prices of all materials that are used to make houses would be cheaper. Wouldn't solve it all by itself because there was a problem before the tariffs went into effect, but definitely isn't making it any better. In case anybody's wondering, I hated both of the candidates for president last year, so I didn't vote for either one of them. I voted third party. So no partisanship here. I don't know why Chiefs doesn't have top tier gas. Don't, so even though there's that gas station right there with 6 miles left in my tank, I'm going to go down the street a little bit. I sit in my house all day sometimes, like I just don't want to go anywhere. But as soon as I get in this car, I'm never disappointed by choosing to get out and go somewhere. Hopefully all you have a car that gets you thinking the same way. This is always a weird intersection. The road doesn't quite match up. Feels like you're turning in front of somebody just to go straight. There's quite a backup of cars they got going that way. Must be everybody coming home from Harrisburg. Rudders. bad, but you can already see that the person ahead of you is not planning on turning. Figure why not? Not proper etiquette, but everybody does it out here. Gas tank's on the left. Alright. Now we get to see what happens to this recording when oh, and I forgot to plug us in, but are we working? We are. For some reason we're not charging. Weird. I'm gonna try to figure out this charging situation here. Otherwise my battery's gonna be dead soon. Yeah, I'm not really certain what's keeping me from charging here. Have to play with it more later. I'll just put it in here for now. Might give me something, some kind of charge maybe. No, no, it will not. Oh, my bad. Now it's charging. Here we go. Is it back? No, I think we should go this way. I think either way we're gonna get stuck in at least a little bit of traffic. wonder who decides to stay in motels like that. Like, who skips the really nice ones at the interstate and then goes to these? Somebody has to, because they stay in business. Not the most engaging content right now, just traffic. Strategize how to get where I need to get quickest. We're gonna go right over here. Get us off the main road where all the traffic is. Circle up here. Got a little vroom vroom. Do that in every underpass. Just got it, right? You know, I try to take the Cruis'n PA group when we go on drives. I try to get us under as many overpasses as I can because I figure everybody likes to do that. But I end up being like one of only 2 or 3 people that do it. I don't understand. With manual, you can just drop it in neutral and you don't even have to like change the gear or anything. I mean, I guess technically I could put it in neutral too, but dangerous things could happen if it slipped into reverse. There's a weird smell right here. That downward angle of that turn though. If only it was followed up by more turns. But sadly that's the only exciting turn on this road. It's gonna be real close if I even get over there in time. As I said earlier, adding more time in the car doesn't bother me. pushing in a clutch isn't the easiest thing to do. shifting automatic transmission. It even blips the throttle when you change gear. That's nice. You'll find a lot of people putting down automatic Miatas, but those people normally haven't driven them, or at least didn't drive them with an open mind. We're going to take a left here and then a quick right, and we're going to try to get over to 74, which gets us to our middle point, but it doesn't quite get us to our destination. Then I got to decide, do I go more side roads to get over to Allen Road, which would get me to my destination, or try to go down 74. I think if I go down 74, I'm going to get caught in the same traffic that I just left. Who either don't want to or can't drive a stick shift anymore. And I'm very glad that Mazda decided to tune it that way. I get all the benefits of a manual, but none of the downsides. Traffic and the bridge, just put it over in automatic mode. Hills, not a problem. For people that like manuals, just because it feels more like you're connected with the car and that kind of thing, I get it. But you gotta understand, things are not gonna be that way forever. Making less and less sense to put manuals in cars now. They're going to be the more and more niche as we go. So a lot of you are going to have to get on board with trying to get good manual shifting automatics or dual clutches. Good nice flat turn here. Ever any traffic out on it. So it's one of those roads that you just use to get from one of the fun roads to another of the fun roads without having to go through traffic. He's got some curves. This one he's got some bacon. I tell you, I love curves with some bacon in it. Just lets you push even that much harder. it's just become almost impossible to see around. Hoping to get at least a strip of tint on the front here, just so I can drive westerly at this time of day more easily. Here, and then probably right again before we get into town. Timing wise, it's not looking good. We're at 446 right now. I got 14 minutes or less to get over this place called IMA, where they have my power chair battery. I don't think I'm gonna get there. I'm kind of bad with time management, and I procrastinate a lot. Smart for the course, right? seeing as how I'm unemployed right now. Wasn't really my fault, but I'm still unemployed, so it doesn't feel great. If anybody knows anybody who's hiring, especially in AI or IT, please let me know, because I am actively looking. Your first couple of days off from working and being unemployed, you're like, oh wow, so this was like not to have a schedule. It's pretty nice. But by day 3, you're like, this is depressing, you know? I want to do something. I want to make something. So I started making some things, and was hoping they would improve my portfolio and give me more chances of getting jobs. But so far, it hasn't really worked out that way. Like, I keep adding and adding to my portfolio, and I still don't get any callbacks. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's just that competitive out there, and everybody's having this problem, or if it's just a me problem. I don't know. But I gotta continue with what I know how to do here. Got an interview tomorrow for a thing called the Borgen Project, which is a non-profit that tries to lobby Congress for helping poor people around the world. So it's good. It's a good thing to work for, but it is unpaid. But I'll be working as a writer for them, making articles that try to help people understand why the money's needed and how they can help, that kind of thing. My test article for them was about the lack of hospital beds in Gaza, which was bad before the war started, but since then it's almost unimaginably bad. They're down to like 1,400 beds over the whole 2 million people area, and most hospitals, what's left of them because they've all been bombed, are at 300% capacity. Just people just laying out in the hallways and stuff. So if we could get some money in there, that'd be great. I am a pre-Palestine person. You should probably know that about me. But I'm not anti-Jewish. Some of my favorite people are Jewish. I'm just anti-governments that commit genocide. You know? I'm anti-Hamas as well. People try to say I'm pro-Hamas because I'm anti-Israeli government. You can be anti both of them. A nuanced perspective is what everybody should have here. Instead, everybody falls back into their tribal camps. Oop, I just tried to shift and I was in automatic mode. That'll happen sometimes. Really nice architecture down here in Carlisle. We're on College Street. Aptly named, as we just passed a college. We're still passing a college. Time's not looking good for getting down to the IMA place. I'm pretty sure we're not going to make it. So baby, if you end up watching this, I'm really sorry I didn't get down there in time, but I'll get down there tomorrow. I'll go early, like I should have went today. Nice house. I like that villa style roof they got going on there. some Trios. Get my wife a chicken sandwich, which she really likes her chicken sandwiches. Don't ask me why, they're not that great. But she really likes them, so I'll get her one of those. I'll give me some Whoppers. Nice little Fiat. Yeah, I think it probably would have needed to leave like maybe 10 minutes earlier. Just looking at about the best time would be about 6 minutes. And we're 3 minutes from closing, so I don't take those people as being the kind of people that are like leaving it open later than closing time. Yep, yeah, I'm gonna try to shift again. I need to take my hand off the lever. It's 4:59. So close, but so far away. Probably take a little bit of interstate here, since we're not going to make it in time. Go down to this Burger King. Just love the sound of this exhaust. Best purchase I ever made. It wasn't even that expensive. It was like $450. Which for an exhaust is like practically nothing. It's a Goodwin Racing exhaust, by the way. that place out with the video camera.